I mean, Israel, with this current policy, with the current aggression on Gaza, with its continuation of measures to undermine the two-state solution, is dooming the future of the region to more conflict and more war. The whole world is saying the only way out of this misery is the two-state solution. So the party who's standing against the right of all peoples of the region, including Israelis, to have peace, cannot just be left unaccountable if the whole world says the only path forward is the two-state solution. Then Israeli government says no to the two-state solution. So they're defying the whole international community, and I think it's about time that the world took a stand on the side of peace, on the side of the right of the region to live in peace and dignity and security, and took measures against the party which is denying the peoples of the region their right to live in peace and security.
And what should the EU do in order to, or what kind of leverage, or what do you expect from the EU in terms of that question?
The EU is a close partner to us in the region. The EU has a tremendous role to play. Right now, our priority is to stop the aggression, stop the killing, stop the destruction, stop the hatred and the catastrophe that it is producing, and then move together towards a plan to implement the two-state solution. A process is futile. We've seen what processes did in the past. I think now we need to really identify why we continue down this road of war and conflict. So we expect our colleagues in the EU to come out strongly on the side of peace, on the side of international law, on the side of justice, demand a ceasefire, work with us on allowing sufficient humanitarian supplies into Gaza, and then work with us on a plan that would deliver the peace that everybody in the region deserves. And the only path to this peace is the realization of the Palestinians' right to freedom and statehood on the national soil, so that a Palestinian state can live in peace and security with Israel. This war will not bring security to Israel. This war will not bring peace. Israel cannot have security as long as Palestinians are denied their rights. So we want security for all. We want peace for all. The path is clear. Again, the party that is responsible for denying the people their right to live in peace must be held accountable. Thank you.
Can a two-state solution be imposed upon Israel? Can a two-state solution be imposed?
I think we should impose the peace. I think, again, everybody knows that the only way forward is a comprehensive peace on the basis of the two-state solution. The Security Council should adopt a binding resolution establishing a Palestinian state on the basis of June 4, 1967 lines with East Jerusalem as capital, and then we walk back from there. And we collectively will be working to ensure that the security of all parties is guaranteed. I remind you that since 2002, the whole Arab world then came out and said, in return for ending the occupation and allowing the realization of the Palestinians' right, we will offer normal ties and acceptance to Israel so that everybody can live in peace. We've been engaged in over 30 years of process, and where did that get us? So again, I think a moment of truth is upon us. The whole world has to decide, do we allow a radical racist agenda to dictate the future, or do we all come together and say the path is clear, we want peace for everybody in the region, and the two-state solution is the only path, and we should go ahead and implement it and not allow this radical agenda to drag us into another 30 years of processes which have resulted in nothing but more war and destruction. Thank you.
Thank you. One of the EU foreign ministers just said that the EU doesn't have a good reputation in the region. Would you agree with that statement?
The EU is a close partner of the region. The EU have always worked with us. However, I think this war has undermined the interest of all moderates. People are looking at what's happening. People are asking questions. Why is it that international law cannot be applied in the same way to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, in the same way that it is applied to other conflicts? And the standing of all of us is weakening as a result of the inability to stop an aggression that has produced more killing, more destruction than any other conflict in recent history. Remember, 25,000 people have been killed. 70% of them are women and children. How is this acceptable? How is this normalized. What can we say to people when they ask, why has the Security Council not demanded an end of this aggression? Why has the Security Council not demanded a ceasefire? And even on vital issues on which everybody agrees, like the allowance of the entry of sufficient aid. The Security Council took a resolution demanding that Israel allows the entry of sufficient humanitarian supplies to the West Bank, and Israel has done nothing to implement that. So we're facing a challenge to our common humanity, a challenge to international law. Thus far, we've failed that challenge, and consequences are there for everybody to see. Thank you so much.
Will you be encouraging the European Union to use different methods to try and
we're going to have a very open and frank conversation.